Sparking sex pulse.
There we are. I could not press the unmute button for the life of me. Is chat coming back? It really does. Hang on. Do you see? Y'all see this? There it goes. Oh no, there it doesn't go. What is happening? Okay, hello Six Pack. I'm Sparky, and today I'm here to talk to you about my song from Robots in Revenge, Patch. It was released as a single before the album came out. I believe it was November, but I could be wrong. It truly does not matter, but hello! How are we doing? Do y'all have any questions before we get into this? Let's talk about the lyrics in a moment here. But first, how are we doing? And do we have any questions before we start? It sure is one of these songs. You're so true. No. I just got water all over my face. I just hope it does not ruin the makeup I just spent an hour on. I need to wipe off my glasses now, though. Why do these water bottles come so full? Oh my god, I cut my thumb on one before. Literally just a plastic water bottle. Why can't I see? Oh my god. Blah breath. They're here. Fair enough. What's your favorite? My favorite element of those? Slime is like the OG. Slime is what got everything started, so slime, I guess. Anyway. I don't think so. Not very much. No, not no. The answer is no. And simp for... No. I mean, you can do the second thing, I guess, maybe, if Liam's okay with it, but no. Anyway, let's talk about Patch. I did not talk about musical inspirations for the last one. It's just occurred to me. Hang on. Give me a second. Before we talk about Patch, let me talk about the stream that literally just ended, because apparently I forgot to talk about the musical inspirations. Why are people seeing my Who Wants to Know on Human Bones cover on my second channel? Hello? Why is it a short now? What? Okay, anyway. Who Wants to Know on Human Bones? Oh, one of the songs on my inspiration playlist got taken down. Love that. Curious which one it was. Anyway, Watch and Burn by Billie Eilish were very big inspirations for those two songs. A good bit of the instrumental was inspired by Just Ash Nico in general, especially for that second song. Those were really the big inspirations for that one, for those two songs. Anyway, on the topic of Patch, the one we're actually supposed to be talking about, there were a few 80s synth pop songs that I was really inspired by for Patch, just because of... I'll get to why specifically in a moment here. But Eternal Flame, Hold On, and Time After Time were the ones that I was repeatedly referring to. You have to be very careful. Those are like the biggest inspirations. So this song itself is about memory loss and how terrifying that is, and how incredibly upsetting it is to go through having a family member slowly lose themselves over, whoa there, chat. Okay, it did not know what it was doing for a second there, and it suddenly just sneezed with all the rest of the chat messages. Love that. Yes, very true. I do need to clarify that I am not homophobic for for YouTube's sake. Your chat is very slow. YouTube's just glitching out because it works so well. Anyway, proceeding. What started this song? The song started being written, I think, in the middle of 2023. It was after I got back from my sister's wedding in Florida. My mom, just suddenly lost her ability to form new memories. And she could not, form, like I said, any new memories. She'd say something on loop. She would repeatedly ask the same thing. She could not remember anything that happened within the past couple days because, like I said, she couldn't form any new memories. It was incredibly scary, let me tell ya. So yeah, Patch is very old. This was the first song that was technically written for this album. And it was intended to be on a Sparky album for a long time. And the reason it's called Patch, it's a double meaning here. Patch fits with the Robots theme, obviously. However, there are theories that we have that there is this very shady weight loss patch that my mom had, and we're thinking it could be related to that, because that's the only thing that changed along with stress. Brains can react in very odd ways because of stress, but also that very shady patch was placed very close to her heart as well, and for, I think, longer than it was supposed to be. And why I say shady, the box had numerous misspellings. So it was shady. That's true. R&R is available on pretty much all streaming platforms that I'm aware of. And for the ones it's not available on, it should be soon. So you can stream it everywhere. Just know that my topic page on YouTube and Spotify aren't quite connected to my actual profile yet. I'm working on it. Or planning to try to get that fixed at some point soon. The Spotify one should be relatively straightforward, but the YouTube one, I'm still working on figuring that one out myself. I have to look into that. I haven't fully announced, on a video that it's everywhere yet, but I'm gonna do a short/reel/whatever mentioning that. Alright, so let's get into the lyrics here. You're a ghost, but your body's still the same. She was sort of... It was kind of like an out-of-body experience. Like, she was looking down on herself and just couldn't... It didn't feel like anything was real. She felt like she was a ghost watching herself, essentially. I'm alone when your mind is out in space. She wasn't fully there. Because when you're standing next to me, I don't really like to see that you're not who you used to be. Miss Mother Machinery, a file system that deletes anything new. That goes exactly with the thing I was saying. Oh yeah, she's good now. It lasted for like a week or two. I think about 2 weeks. And then she just slowly started getting back to normal, and now she's herself again. A patch had her mouth on loop. That's quite literal. She was saying things on loop. It's 24 untrue? What? I don't know what that means. Her mind is back and files save new. A new patch days later fixed her too. It fixed her too. That's just saying that she's better now after a few days. There wasn't anything specifically that made her go back to normal. It was just time that, she spent time in the hospital, but there wasn't a whole lot they could really do. She just kind of stayed there until she was able to leave the hospital. And then once she left the hospital, she was able to... Well, she was still just sitting there and staring for hours at a time, which was horrible, very scary. I don't know what that means. What's 24 yearly? That's okay. Miss Grandma Gadget, she has good days and bad. It's hard for me to see her today. She doesn't even know my name. That one is about my grandmother. And that's a pretty self-explanatory thing. She is going through the memory loss that people would usually have, not just a random, sudden inability to form new memories. This is what you would typically think of when you hear about memory loss. Oh, 23 yearly, yeah. $23 yearly, it's not that bad. It's less than I spend on YouTube Premium, so. You're a ghost, but your body's still the same. You're a ghost, ghost. Mind gone from host, it's out in space. Go, ghost. That's nothing, that's just saying the same thing. And then the only thing that happens here is it repeats the I'm alone. That's it. That's it for Patch. Do we have any questions? And again, I would like to reiterate how horrifying of an experience that was. It was scary. Oh, interesting. To keep it on Spotify? Yeah, pretty much. As far as I'm aware. I appreciate it. Do we have, like I said, any questions? Oh, the reason I went for like a slow 80s type song is because that's like one of my mom's favorite types of music, and this whole song was brought in through an experience based on her. Oh, and also the Jeopardy theme has its own part in here because we'd watched Jeopardy together a good amount. The demo is better? Fair enough. And it's not a hoverboard, they're ice skating. That's a great question though. The reason that there are ice skating kitties is because something I learned after my grandmother's mind started going was that she was an ice skater. And she's always loved her kitties. So I ended up doing this canvas for her. I digitally drew these kitties ice skating. And because of that meaning and her influence making its way into the song, I wanted to show that a bit more with the cover image. So I was like, you know what? I have the perfect image. Something's already been drawn by me, so you know what? It works. So it's incredibly related to the theme of the song, and I think it's very fitting. Yeah, thank you. So she has the cover to that song just in her house somewhere with her. I also wonder what each song cover would look like. Do we have any last minute questions before we move on to the next songs? Which are song titles that I totally know and am not just buying time so I can go to look at them. And it's because those are called Reprogram and Mechanic. If I would have thought about it, I could have guessed, but I didn't feel like thinking. Why separate the streams? Just because I already said at the beginning what the stream is for, so I want to keep it consistent. And if anyone's curious about a specific song, I want to make it so they don't have to scroll through a whole stream just to try to find the one thing they're looking for. It's a convenience thing for later, basically. If that makes sense. Alright, any last minute questions? No, pretty great song. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, let's move on to the next songs. I will see you in the next one. Have a lovely day or night, or whatever it is for you. Goodbye.